Stein, who was probably the world's greatest psychic, time traveler, magician that has ever been. And I guess I'd like for you maybe to talk a lot about him as well as your fast-moving dragons, and maybe you can explain quite a bit on what those dragons are, and then maybe we'll talk a little bit about Glenn. So I'm going to turn it
Yes.
over to you and let you go.
Okay. Well, my name is Robert Shiepe. I'm a pharmacist living in Marina Del Rey, Los Angeles. And in the summer of 2017, we had an unusual invasion of the Coast Guard helicopters. And they started circling the marina. And I took out my camera, I recorded the helicopters. And that's when I noticed there were small, fast objects flying up to the Coast Guard helicopters. And that's how all this got started, and it has never stopped. And every day, the government is here looking for these small, fast moving UAPs. I call them dragons because 8 years ago, I was certain they were dragonflies. They're not dragonflies, they're not birds. They're very small objects, 2,000 miles an hour, and they will trigger the X and K band spectrum on basically a car radar detector. They will trigger a car radar detector.
Wow, that's something
Yeah.
else.
And we have over 6,000 videos, and we have 20 people around the world recording these same objects, and they're posting them on YouTube and showing other people. Anyone could do this. They're all over the world. These objects, these UAPs are all over the world. You take your cell phone, hold it sideways, record a helicopter, you will see them fly by.
That's
That's
amazing.
the the
I believe I've captured some myself using that technique that you just described.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone can do this. Anyone.
yeah, that's amazing. Um, and what do you think the purpose of these things are? Why they're
Yeah.
here and
That's a
everywhere?
great question because they're all over the world. They are flying up to really anything in the sky. Anything means anything. If it's in the sky, they will fly up to it. So a helicopter, an airplane, a weather balloon, a blimp, birds, kites, parasails, they will fly up to it. So that's why I have so many videos because I can predict where and when they will be. And
Wow.
so what are they doing? Logically, they're reconning. They're
Uh huh.
reconning our aircraft. So that's where it gets hard. So then what? What are they doing with the information? Well, that gets very hard. We don't know. Most likely they're sending it to another location, either to an underground base or to a mothership or to another planet. We do not know. But they do trigger the X and K bands radar. So possibly when they're adjudicating their data, that might be the transmission, the X or K band. We just don't know. Uh, really, everyone knows about the government knows about this. Everyone in the government knows except the people like you and I.
Well, that's typical, right?
Very, very typical. Very typical. Predictable. Yeah. So hopefully, the purpose with this interview is to teach others. Pull your phone out, record helicopters,
Mhm.
and you will see them fly by. They're very fast, like a bullet.
Right.
So watch my channel, Custodian File, on YouTube. I'll teach you how to do this. Pretty straightforward.
Very good,
It's
Doctor.
almost too easy. I make it sound too easy. You don't have to go out and get $1 million in camera equipment and go to the middle of the desert at 3 o'clock in the morning. You can go out right now outside, look for a helicopter, record it, and you'll see them fly by.
And the whole purpose of getting everybody involved here is we want to put the word out and get all of your information in front of Congress and stuff like that, and really let the government know what's going on. And the more people we can get involved with this, the more we can, maybe get you some kind of a meeting in front of Congress, government. I know you've talked to a lot of very important people, and maybe you can talk a little bit about the Vatican, CERN, and some of these other institutions that you've
Well,
talked to.
in 8 years, fortunately, I've been able to sit down amazingly with some very high level people. Looking back, it boggles my mind that I got that lucky. But I've sat down with the CIA, the Air Force, SETI, the Vatican, Discovery Channel. My videos are on the Discovery Channel,
Wow.
and up until now, about 1 million people have seen my interviews. So
Wow.
I've done everything I could to get the word out. So Congress knows. Congress is 100% aware, and like I said, this is all over the world. We don't know how long they've been here. I can only say the summer of 2017 is when because I live in Marina del Rey, that's the first time I've ever seen military helicopters chasing these UAPs. So I don't think they're leaving, and the people are not going to want to know everything there is about them. So we can only go forward. There's no other direction.
Right. Now, I want to give a quick shout out here to the person responsible for bringing this on, and that was comedian Ron Anderson. His stage name is Clown, and he is the only living godchild of the late great Glenn Jacob Falkenstein.
We got this.
Did you hear that?
You broke off there for a little bit.
Oh yeah, okay. It's saying my internet connection is unstable, of course. But anyway, Ron Anderson, I know, works very closely with you, and he said he also has another person, Brandy Perez, that has done a lot of work with Ron Anderson and with yourself, and he has witnessed a lot of supernatural, I would have to say, things with Glenn Jacob Falkenstein, and I know he was a friend of yours, and maybe we could talk a little bit about him. Have you give a few examples of what some of the things he's done, and maybe what connection that he has with these UAP dragons, if any.